I just added in the 828 IO unit from MOTU. This is the 828ES. This does basically everything the 828 Mark III unit did, and that's a series that's been going on for a while, the 828. Essentially, it's has two preamps on the front of it, and that's the big difference between this and all the other MOTU IO units. Um, the rest of them have the preamps on the back. This 828 unit is comparative to the Mark III unit. It has just the same I/O capabilities, but it has a newer processor and newer software. So it runs a little better. It's a little easier to navigate because the functionality in the front board looks a lot easier to figure out, and the software that comes along with it is also a bit improved from before. Uh, it connects up through a local host, so the computer can connect and you can monitor the mixers as you see them bouncing from the levels of my microphone right now. And you can also add in a whole bunch of different effects, EQ, gates, filters, compressors, and you can pick which mixers are going in and where the outputs are going. You can send out auxiliary mixes, and you can do all the routing that comes with this device. This has two ADAT connections, ADAT A and B, but you can expand MOTU units with MOTU has a ADAT expander where you can connect more more ADAT units to the expansion rack, and then that would connect into the two IOs of the 828. Overall, I think this is a good unit. It was a large improvement from the Mark III as far as the software goes, and having a new processor and the new layout. But it also was very familiar to the Mark III, which made the transition a lot easier. The main reason I got it was I needed the Thunderbolt connection so that I could put my Macintosh to work with this unit. Right now I have it connected up to both my Mac and my PC. It can handle USB, so it has a USB connection as well as the Mac Thunderbolt. I wanted to be able to go across platforms. That was a big reason I upgraded. The other big reason I upgraded was simply because they put a new processor in it. And as we all know, when a computer has a new processor, it works better. So we have a new computer unit, new I/O unit, which has a new central processing unit and this new software to make it work. So I would say adding this to my studio rack was a very good improvement. I like that it only has the two preamps up front. Right now I'm having a problem with one of my preamps in my bank, so my preamp can visit the repair shop without having my I/O down, and my I/O really is connected to everything, my computer, my stereo, everything that's connected audio in my stereo or my studio is running through this I/O unit. So to have the preamps besides the two up front, more preamps seem to me to be asking for more problems, because if a preamp goes out, then your whole I/O's out. Right now I have a preamp out, and the only thing that's out is going to be that rack. That rack's going to go in, so a bank of 8 preamps will go in to get fixed, so one preamp channel can be fixed, but I still have all those others. So I still am capable of doing recording, and most importantly, my I/O is still functioning. So that's why I don't like a bunch of preamps on my I/O. I'd rather keep those two things separate. But having two in front makes things quick. I don't have to fire up all these banks of preamps every time I want to record. If I want to just do two channels for something simple, it's there and it's quick and easy to manage. So the MOTU 828 ES is a definite upgrade from the Mark III. And if you're putting something together for a new studio, I would suggest this over the Mark III to start off with, because you have the Thunderbolt connectivity, the newer CPU, and the newer software. So taking those three into consideration, and with the newer unit and the new faceplate with the new displays and easier functionality, I would take this unit over the Mark III, but over most units that are out there, because it's only $1,000 and it comes with this powerful software that also gives you the ability to work as a mixer, like a big mixing board from this one rack unit. It gives all the functionality of that mixing board though in here in the software, and that's what this QMix software is all about. So I would suggest the 828 for those starting a new studio, or if you're looking to upgrade your old studio with an I/O unit. This is a very good professional I/O unit that can be put into your studio, and I added it to my studio this week, and I invite you to check it out.